You know the best way to learn English? Not with textbooks, but with stories you actually care about. Real stories with real emotions. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and let your English grow naturally, one adventure at a time. Prague had always felt like a city out of a dream. Cobblestone streets, Gothic towers, quiet foggy mornings. She had arrived with nothing but a carry-on bag, her journal, and the kind of excitement you get when you know something amazing is about to happen. The first few days were like living inside a postcard. Trudelnik pastries warm in her hands. The sound of church bells echoing off the walls. Old men feeding birds on bridges. Everything slowed down in Prague. Time didn't feel the same. But on the fourth day she decided to explore the castle. Prague Castle wasn't just a building, it was a whole complex. Palaces, cathedrals, gardens. She spent hours walking its paths, staring at the red roofs of the city below. There was something ancient in the air. Something secret. That's when she found the entrance. A stone hallway barely marked. A rope across it loose. A tiny sign with a few words in Czech she couldn't read. It didn't say, "Do not enter." At least not in English. She ducked under the rope and walked in. The air got colder immediately. The light behind her faded fast. The tunnel narrowed. It was stone, old, uneven, slightly wet. She held her phone like a flashlight and kept walking. He thought it might be part of a museum. Maybe a forgotten section. Maybe an old storage area. But there were no signs. No lights. No sounds. Only her footsteps. She turned a corner. Then another. The path sloped downward slightly. She didn't know why, but she kept going. It was like curiosity had taken control. Until the signal disappeared. No service. No map. No GPS. He turned around to go back. But nothing looked familiar. She stopped. Her heart started to pound. She took a deep breath and told herself it was fine. Just follow the path back. But every corner looked the same. Gray. Narrow. Empty. Minutes passed. Maybe more. The silence started to press on her chest. Her flashlight flickered. Low battery. Panic started to grow. Small at first. Then stronger. She called out, but her voice didn't echo. That made it worse. She started walking faster. Turn one way. Then the other. Dead end. Another turn. Then something caught her eye, a piece of paper on the ground. A visitor's map. Torn at the edge. But with a shape that looked like a tunnel. He studied it. There was a tiny exit marked. She turned and walked in that direction. The air felt colder now. Temper. Her hoodie stuck to her back. Her legs ached. Her hands shook. And then she saw it. A crack of light. She almost ran. It was a wooden door slightly open. She pushed it and the sunlight hit her face like a miracle. She stepped outside, onto a quiet path near the back of the castle. Birds were chirping. A couple walked by holding hands. The normal world had returned. She sat on a bench, closed her eyes, and let the warmth sink in. It had been less than an hour, but it felt like a lifetime. And when she told the story later, back at her hostel in English to travelers from 5 different countries, she realized something. She had learned more English in that one story than from all her grammar books combined. That moment of panic, that rush of relief, these emotions stay with you, and so does the English you learn through them. If you've ever been lost in a place that changed you, tell us in the comments. New stories drop every single day. Don't miss the next one.